Hello, welcome. Hey, Sunny, how are you? Are you still there? Sorry about the long lead-in. Just getting stuff all set up. How are you? Good to see you. It is 8:37 on a warm London evening, Thursday night. So I'm having a cup of tea because they say, at least one friend I have says that drinking warm liquids when it's really hot cools you down. I'm good, Sonny. Thanks for asking. Dig! What's up? How you doing? Long time no see. Good to see you. Get my monitor set up the way I want it. Should be okay, just about like that. Quietly painting, hello! How are you, Amber? So good to see you. You're doing that working thing, Dig? Yeah, I feel you. I've been doing that working thing. The working grind, man. Amber, how have you been? Quietly. I've missed you. I've missed Twitch. I've missed streaming. I've missed all kinds of stuff. I've been taking care of family. I've been taking care of some health issues with the family, and I took a little bit of a break during that time just to get everything situated at home and make sure everything's all right before I got back to starting this beast here, which you can see I started over the weekend. I streamed part of this. Yeah, it's been a while, and I'm sorry it's been so long. It took about a 6-week break there, but I'm back. It's all good. It's all good. I was never really gone. I was just doing some other stuff. But I haven't had a chance to watch streaming. I haven't had a chance to watch you quietly. I've not seen one of your streams yet quietly. What is wrong with me? Are you streaming often quietly? Because I feel like I haven't been on Twitch at all, for quite a while, so I haven't seen very many people at all. But I just feel like I miss you all the time. So I'm starting this piece. You don't ever stream. Why don't you stream? You gotta stream. You gotta stream it. If you can dream it, you can stream it. I just made that up. Don't steal it. If you use it, then credit me. Twitch, do you hear that? Anybody from Twitch watching? Anybody from San Francisco Twitch headquarters watching? I'm like an advertising genius that never got into advertising. I come up with this stuff all the time. I come up with stuff literally every week. I'm like, this would be a great catchphrase. This would be a great logo. This would be a great commercial for this product. Twitch, if you can dream it, you can stream it. Get it copyrighted. Can you copyright something like that? Just some words put together in a certain way. You can copyright a book, but that's a product. That's like a thing. That's like a finished thing. Okay, so this piece is Kensington, London. These are some flats. You can see it down at the bottom of the screen there. That's what I'm painting from. That's a composite image that I did on Photoshop out of about 6 or 7 photographs that I took of this scene. And this is a commission. This is a big beast of a commission. I'll try to give you some. Let's see. Get back a little bit further. This is how big it is. I cannot reach my hands from both sides, so it's 5 foot. I think it's about 5 foot by 4.5 foot. Or 5.5 by 4.5, something like that. So this is a large one. This is the second biggest painting I've ever done. Can you guys hear me all right, by the way? Let me know how because the camera's behind me now, I'm going to be painting this way. You're going to have to hear my voice echoing around the room. I know it's not great. I know my voice doesn't project very well. Thanks, Dig. Thanks for noticing. So, yeah, just let me know if the music's drowning me out too much and I can turn it down a bit for you. Okay, so let's do it. Start putting paint on this mofo. You're hearing us fine. Okay, hearing me fine. Thank you, Dig, for the feedback. Dig, what have you been up to besides... Yep, painting's big too. What have you been up to besides work, Dig? Any more digital work coming out of the studios of Lebowski? Okay, first things first, I need to choose my brush wisely. I really want to get some paint, a lot of paint down. As always, if you like the music you're hearing, there are Spotify playlists that you can follow of mine. This is the 2016 mix. A little bit, haven't streamed in a while. Okay, so there's two people that I love that I have not missed streaming much. I don't feel like I've missed out on a lot. Biscuits. Today's stream is brought to you by McVitie's Digestives, chocolate and caramel, and some tea. And, as always, Colin Caterpillar. Fiend is working. I know Fiend's been working. So there's been so I guess I've taken a hiatus at the same time as a lot of other people have. Spoji, hey! Vasilios, thank you for pass my thanks back to Vasilius. Vasilius, hey, thanks for the host. I can say thank you in person. Thank you, Vasilius. Thank you for the host. How come my host alert didn't come up? Thank you for the follow, Spoji. Hey, Cecilius, how you doing? Woo! Where's my alerts for my... How come my alerts aren't working for host? What is up with that? Hosts. Just gonna test this. Oh, I think I know why. Streamlabs, formerly known as Twitch alerts. There we go, now it works. Thank you very much, Vasilius, for the host. Okay, I'm going to start painting. Steve was absent for a while, but he's been streaming last week. Okay, so that's another one. Hey, Duckrap, thank you for the follow. Duckrap. Art is coming back, man. Art is coming back in a big way. Okay. I'm just trying to decide where I want to start with this. It's always hard. It's always a little bit hard to decide exactly where you want to start on a piece. Let me just think for a second. You guys just chill, listen to the music for a second. Let me show you what I've got for my palette while I think. Take you on a tour of my new studio setup. Hey Duckrat, how are you? I'm just gonna groove for a second too, because it'll get me in the spirit. So I've got some ivory black. Some Ivorswart extra ivory black. That's just the German name for it, I think. And then I got some burnt umber here. Here, yeah. And then I've got some transparent oxide red. Those are the three colors I'm going to start with just for the first touches on this, because as you can see from the photograph, the darkest bits to my eye are in the brickwork, on the darker brickwork on the building, and in the roof, and in the shadows of the tree on the left hand side. So that'll be some black and green. So I probably need some green on my palette. Let's do some green. I'm going to start with my darks, as always. Just try to establish the drawing, so because this drawing will get brushed away really easily. So I try to lock it in with some paint. So I've got Terra Verte. It's a really browny kind of green, and I like it, but it's really, really transparent. I want something a little heavier. Sap green. Sap green is going to be really... Okay, I'm going to do some sap green. It's my old Grumbacher pretest. This is an old tube of paint. And you can see this shiny new palette that I've got here. Terra Verte. Yeah, it is. It's French. Terra Verte. Hey, Laura. How are you? Thanks for the Bob Ross emoji. Do you like the dance, Boji? If you watch my stream, you will see some dancing. If I'm feeling it. Any titanium white? Yes, I use titanium white sometimes. I tend to not use titanium white very much unless I really want pure white. If I'm going to mix the white, I usually use... there's my titanium. There's my titanium, but I'm not using that. Titanium is a very kind of chalky white, and it will drown out any other color you mix it with. So if you're mixing, which I'll be mixing with whites, I like to use zinc. Hey Grivix, how's it going? Oh yeah, raid, I forgot. Wow, Vasilius. Nice. This is like a delayed reaction Vasilius raid. Thank you for the host and for the raid, Vasilius. Vasilius, how have you been? How have you been doing, my friend? So I might put a little zinc white on my palette. I probably won't use much. Just a touch. Because I'm going to start with my darks. So my shiny, shiny brand new palette is a piece of tile I bought from the tile store. Everybody forgot it was a raid. You guys have a really short-term memory. Here's my old palette. Here's my retired palette from my previous 5 or 6 paintings. You can see I don't clean very well. So this is all caked up. Some of it's still probably good. I can get some paint out of that. Ivory black that's just built up. Most of this is dried solid though now. So once it gets like that, I retire and I go to a new palette. Here's another one. So you can see this is just a tile. Cheapest white tile that I can find that fits straight into my palette, straight into my palette box or my paint box like that. So I can just close the lid, keep some of the air off of it. Why a tile? Good question, Spoji. I like how you think. The tile is easy to clean. First of all, you can take a little bit of turpentine and you can just wipe it, and any paint that's pretty fresh will come straight off. You can scrape it with a razor blade, so any dried on paint, if I wanted to, I could clean the old one just by getting a razor blade and cutting the stuff right off, and it'll go right back to a normal tile finish. It's very hard wearing. It's a great thing to work on, and it's a good surface to mix on. So that works really well. Or like a masonite that's treated with like a mid-tone is good to work on, but it could be a little bit too absorbent. So this doesn't absorb anything as well, which is another reason why tile is good. Nope, the razor will not chip the tile. You just kind of just scrape the tile along the top of the tile with the razor. You could even do that in your shower if you've got caked on like grout or whatever, you know. Tile along the razor along the tile won't hurt it. You can do that, and you can, you know, nobody's gonna get mad at you for it. Glass works really well, yeah. Glass is great. It's so cheap, like, you know, it's $2, £2 or something per tile, and you can spend $10, $15 on a palette that has a hole in it. If you hold your palette, if you like to hold your palette in your hands, this is not a good option. I did, when I first bought these, I tried holding them like this as I worked, and that starts to hurt your wrist really fast, especially if you've got any kind of carpal tunnel. Don't try this. Don't hold it. I just leave it here and work on it down here. I've also got my turpentine in a jar with a coil. There's a coil inside there. See that? Anybody know about these? I can't remember the... I'm asking because I can't remember the brand of this. It's a great brand. You can buy these in a lot of art stores. They have like a griffin like logo on them, I think. I can't remember the name of the brand. But then you can bounce your dirty brushes around on that, on the coil in the turpentine, and it cleans it off nicely. There's lots of variations on those things out here, out in art stores. So I'll put that down there, so it's nice and handy. And then the other thing I'm going to do is set this up. I don't usually do this, but because it's the beginning of the painting, I'll take you through the setup just a little bit. Hope I'm not boring you guys. Let's see. This is my setup. This is not anybody else's setup. Everybody does it different. Okay, so here I've got old, dirty, oil-soaked rags, which are great in case of a fire. You can put out fire with these oil-soaked rags. Now, don't listen to me. These are my oil paint-soaked rags because I've been washing off brushes with them for ages. So this I just use, I'm going to hang it here, and as I work I can just wipe my brushes off on here. Put a little clip on it so it doesn't move. So there we go, I got a clip, I got my turpentine, and I'm ready to go pretty much. Grab a brush. Choose carefully. I think what I'm going to do, let's see. I'm going to start with this one. Big one. This is a number 12 flat that I've been using for so long that it's turned into almost a filbert shape. It's kind of rounded off, but it's nice and soft. And it's great for getting a lot of paint mixed and then putting a lot of paint back up on the canvas. Clean it in there, wipe it off on there, put more color on it. That's the way I work. So studio had to change around a lot, as you can see, because I can't fit that thing on my easel in this room and get far enough away from it to look at it. So I've got my easel stashed over there with stuff on it. Sorry about the out of focus here. Go back and focus. Come on, focus you. Focus. Focus on me, camera. There you go. So I've attached my canvas, which I stretched, on the wall. So it's actually, see if you can see up there, I've got hardware and I've actually screwed it straight to the wall on the top and the bottom, so it can't move at all. I'm going to put it right here. Alright, there we go. Thanks, Duck Rat. Let's do it. Enough stalling. Enough chit chat. No, nothing can move. It won't move at all. So it's going to look like I'm going in really dark with my paint. And that's because I am going to go in really dark with my first layers of paint. And I'll build up my lights on top of that. So, let's go. Let's go for it. I immediately feel like I need a guideline here. Oh, moved a bit. There we go. Hey, Sea Shimmer, how's it going? I try my hardest and I always fail, but I do try to work really fast when I start. I think it just helps to start things off loose so you don't get too tight too fast. If you start working in high detail and worrying about little inaccuracies in the drawing when you start, you're going to start way too tight and it's going to be hard to loosen up after that. So I try my hardest to start as loose as possible and then you refine from there rather than the other way around. But it's easy to get stuck in the trap of trying to make sure everything's perfect from the start and that everything looks good at every stage, which is really detrimental. I always fall into the trap. You had the chance to go for free. Great people, yeah. Oh, you did come. Okay, I was gonna say you had the chance, but you didn't go. That's awesome. I'm glad you did that, Spoji. How did you get to go for free? Oh no, Dig. You were painting on a mask, but it was your image? Easy thing to mistake, I think, a mask and your source image. The other thing I have, I'll get another rag out. I need one rag to wipe my brush off with, and I need another one so I can wipe the painting. Photoshop first world problems. Oh, good, you're working on Photoshop, I see. I thought you were actually painting for a second there, Dig. I can just make little corrections as I go, just so I can keep things as they should be. Okay. I want something a little bit more red. Let me get some cadmium red. That's some cadmium. There we go. Cadmium red. That's going into my palette. Let's see. Do you or have you worked in the construction trade? No, I haven't. I'm just a huge fan of architecture. I painted tons of architecture, so I know a lot about drawing architecture, painting architecture, and perspective and things like that. But I never worked in construction. I always wanted to be an architect. Thought about it for a long time before I went to art school. Like actually going to architecture school. One more thing I want to do. Let me get out my. This is a painting. This is a painting I did just before I took a break. This is a painting I did, which is a copy of a Jeremy Mann. Jeremy Mann's an amazing architectural painter. Can you see that? It looks like it's really dark on screen. It's hard to see it all. There's a lot of detail down here that it's hard to see right now. Anyway, I did that as a copy of a Jeremy Mann so I could learn his technique. A little bit about his technique, and I've learned quite a bit from it. And I'm going to try to implement some of that technique in this painting. So I'm going to put it over here so I can actually keep looking at it and referring back to it. I'll put it in my easel over here. And I'll fix it up later. But I do want to keep looking at it and checking. And he really starts with the darkest blacks. You can see that he's built up from the darkest blacks. Orange shad carpet you have to mask out. Oh, good luck with that. I guess it's not too hard if you can select it. Yeah, Jeremy Mann's amazing. Thanks, Duck Rat. Where did you get your name from, Duck Rat? Tell me about the Duck Rat. Need some more turpentine. I've got a little bit of turpentine Sanzor. This little Sanzor is a higher grade solvent for mixing in with your paints rather than cleaning your brushes. So I'm going to go in really loose with this layer. You can tell this is going to be hard to work around this painting because it goes from wall to wall, and I'm going to kind of stretch to reach parts of it. You bought a 3-pound meal deal from Asda once, and you got a duck wrap, and yeah. So is that what you were eating when you made your screen name for Twitch? You're like, let's see, what should my screen name be? Oh, duck wrap. There's a duck wrap. How about duck wrap? Oh, just realizing what I've done. Lots of trial and error. This is always a process of trial and error. This is strange. You guys are looking at the back of my head. I don't think I've ever had the camera kind of so straight behind me, but there's nowhere Got some darker paint on my brush at the moment, so I'm doing some of the really dark brick work in here. Just putting in the darkest darks. And then, of course, I'll build up lighter tones on top of that when it dries. Not being careful at all, only roughly laying out where the windows go. Those will all be fixed and refined and measured properly as I go. Let's see, get that coming straight down. Albert Fisk, hey, how's it going? Long time no see. How have you been? Thank you so much for the host. Good to see you. I popped into your stream here and there very infrequently. I haven't been on Twitch much for the last little while. But I have still popped in. I have seen you a couple of times. Hope you've been doing well. Lulu Ash K, how's it going? Thank you for the host. I need to bring my... I can barely see it at the bottom there. Let me just increase the size of my notifications here so I can see who the hell's hosting me. Thank you so much, guys, for the hosts. It's a 5th grade. Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for the host and for the raid. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm really good. Just starting a new piece here. This is a big commission piece. This is not really the kind of... It's not necessarily a view I would do on my own if it was my choice. But it's definitely something I'm happy to do. I am buddies with Fiend. Rulu? I used to call you Rulu. I was trying to remember why I couldn't pronounce your name. It's because I never called you Rulu, actually. Because I could never pronounce it properly. Basket Jace, hey, how's it going? How you doing? Grooving to baby metal. This is not metal for babies, it's metal by babies. Not for babies, by babies. That should be their slogan. I'm full of slogans. Us. Never the complete name, please. Yeah, I remember. 5 babies, 4 babies. No, I don't think so. Not 4 babies. I wouldn't play this to babies, necessarily. My son doesn't like this very much right now. He will. Someday he'll like it. Right now, he's more into like wheels on the bus, go round and round. Tell us about the London way of life. Oh, geez. Right now, the weather is so hot and muggy and like humid that the London way of life is to complain about how hot and muggy and humid it is. Very busy. Always something going on, always something interesting, always good art exhibitions. Seen a lot of art lately, a lot of good art. Oops. It's not here. There's never a shortage of good concerts, there's never a shortage of good art, visual art. Lots of nice, lovely people to make friends with. Everybody's very accepting. Not everybody, but most people that I meet in London are very accepting. Because it's such a diverse city. You just have to let people be who they want to be. And that's what I like about it. Not all of England is like that, but London seems to be like that for the most part. And it's very refreshing. Just let people be what they want to be, and let them do what they want to do. As long as it doesn't hurt other people. I think everybody has that same mentality here. Shut. Pathetic. Okay, it's Twitch time. Hi, how are you? Have I been to Hampton Court? Many, many times, really. I've been to Hampton Court. Fiend! Hey, how's it going? Oh, my friends are here. Hello. All my friends are here now. I already had some friends here. Now I got all my friends here. Most of my friends here. You went to London for a day? Were you like stuck in the airport or something? I'm good. Twitch time. Okay, it's Twitch time. I think last time I was on and you had like problems. I think that was the day that all of Twitch had problems, because after that my stream just stopped and I went on to look at other people and everybody was offline. So it was like, I think it was like a massive problem. Fiend! So happy you're here. How's everything going, man? All the best freaks quietly painting. So many good freaks in the house. You're at work on your break, on your phone? Oh, awesome, man. Thanks so much for saying hi. I thought you'd probably be at work. How's work going? Yep. Yeah, it wasn't you, Twitch time. It was Twitch, obviously. Did you miss the stream? This is the best. This is like my returning to stream. This is my returning to streaming stream. And everybody's here. Hello, it's so nice. So nice. So last time I was on, I was about to show, okay, it's Twitch time, what she bought with her support, and by being there pretty much every stream when I was painting it. First, let me show you the painting I finished, now that there's some people here, just in case you haven't seen it. Here's the piece. Oh, it looks really dark. Let me just increase. Let me just bump up the notch up the brightness a bit. Is that going to be better? You see it? Can't really see it too well. It's so dark. Strange. 800. Go way up like that. How about that? Now you can see it. There we go. Okay, so there's the painting. It's been varnished now, so it's got a bit of a sheen to it. For that, it's now all ready for hanging on the wall, and I've got prints now. Prints available of that. So if you want prints, I've got them. And speaking of prints, I promised, okay, it's Twitch time for being part of every single one of the streams when I painted that, pretty much. That. Let's find it here first before I... Here we go. So quick Twitch time, this is yours. Here is your print. The prints are really nice. They got really nice quality, nice color. I'll sign it for you. It's called, I decided to title it Night in the English Wood. So, you're very welcome. And I'm going to give you this one to go with it. So you've got a set. So you got the safari one, you got the jungle one, and you got the forest one. They hang nicely together. There's the jungle one. So hopefully your kids enjoy those Twitch time. You can hang them on the wall side by side. Throw darts at them, whatever you want to do with it. So Twitch time, just get in touch with me. Just get in touch with me direct message me or whatever on here and let me know what address you want me to send those to. I can do a good deal on those if anybody else wants prints, because I got quite a few done, so I got a good price on them. Awesome, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like them. Okay, let's go back down to my 600. There we go. Now let's go 700. Thanks, Basket Jace. Not in the perfect English wood. It's like a mythical English wood where all the creatures come to say hello. Load of pissed and drugged up teens. Yeah, that's true. Unless you go deep in the wood, that's pretty much what you find is a lot of drunken kids. From Bristol? You're from Bristol? Yeah, I think it's probably the same in London. There's not a lot of woodland, but there is some, and it's usually got kids there. Actually, having said that, no, every time I've gone on like a daytime walk in the woods here, it's always been really nice. Yeah, Quietly Painting, I'm happy to send you. If you want a set of those, I do a good deal on them for you. I'll do a really good deal for you. Next to nothing. Next to nothing. Shipping and a little bit more, maybe. Shipping in a few pounds. Cover shipping and I'll get them to you. Thanks, Quietly. Okay, Quietly, cool. Yeah, just get in touch with me. Just message me through Twitch, and I'll get right back to you after the stream. Break time is over. Oh, Fiend, can't you just extend your break for like 3 minutes? You're the boss, right? You can just be like, hey, you guys, I'm going to take 3 more minutes. You guys, if you don't like it, just fuck off. See you, Fiend. Miss you, my brother. Bye. Don't work too hard. Tonight when they come out of their holes, yeah. Three more minutes, yeah. Fiend, what do you want to listen to? Let me give you some music at least while you're on your break. Give me one song, man. Stay for one song. What song would you like? I'm all ready for Fiend's request. Fiend gets a special request because he's at work and he's my best friend. If you don't like it, then you know what to do. Just another day, alright. Fiend loves his boingo, man. I can't be hosted? People are hosting me. Twitch time, people are hosting me right now, so I think I can be hosted. I think so. Crank this up for Fiend. That's strange. Switch time, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, are you spreading your hostings around too thin? Is that what's going on? I've done that. No, you're my pleasure, Fiend. Very, very least I can do. I'm just glad to hear from you, man. Just another day. Just another day. Yeah, Dig knows Fiend. Fiend loves his boingo. I know Fiend loves his boingo. I love my boingo. It's all good. Oh, thank you for the host, Dig Lebowski. Hold on. There we go. Oh, Rulu. That was amazing. Thanks for bringing that up. I forgot. Well, I hadn't forgotten. I just hadn't thought about it for a while. When Fiend and I did a joint stream, I talked on one of Fiend's streams, and we did a little bit of a magical passing of beer from one screen to the next. It was amazing. We passed a lot of objects, actually. That was so awesome. That was probably one of the highlights of my life. That was probably one of the pinnacle moments of my life. I need to think about it more often because it makes me happy. Sometimes we forget to think about the moments in our lives that we really love and cherish. I'm feeling philosophical today. I'm very philosophical today. I've had quite a few philosophical discussions with friends at work and things. Just been waxing philosophical, I think you could say. I feel like not debating, but just definitely not debating. I don't like debating. I just like thinking about things that are not the things you think about every day. It's not just another day in my life. It's a day where you consider things, think about things. Everybody take just a minute on your lunch break or before you go to bed or whatever you're doing right now. Think about a moment in your life that just made you so happy or that made you laugh so hard that you thought, I'm just glad to be alive. And just hold it for a few minutes. I've got a lot of moments. Steve and I have a lot of good moments together. Steve and I grew up together, and there are definitely some amazing moments that I can think of. Steve made me laugh so hard once that I just about split my gut. Like, it was, we used to have sleepovers pretty much every weekend. And one time we went on a snack run, we got a bunch of snacks. One of the snacks we got was donut holes. For those of you who are not American, donut holes are just the middle circles from donuts. And they used to take those off cuts from the donuts and put them into a big plastic bin, and you've got glazed donut holes. We'll hear Dead Man's Party. We'll continue. So, Fiend and I were hanging out in my bedroom, and Fiend started. I was laying on the bed, and he shoved a donut hole in my mouth, and I started laughing. And I was trying to chew it and trying to eat it, and before I could, but I was laughing really hard, and before I could do that, he put another one in my mouth, and I started laughing harder. And the harder I laughed, the more he shoved in my mouth. Yeah, we totally had the munchies. And I just laughed like an insane clown. Not an insane clown posse, just an insane clown. It was so much fun. Good memory. Makes me happy. That and passing the bottles back and forth on screen. Do you remember that theme? I don't even know if you'd remember it, because for me it was like a really funny experience. For you, it's probably just another day. Just another day in the office. I'm gonna get a thinner brush out now. Just do a little bit of darker outlines around the windows, a couple of the windows. Shit, it's hot in here. It's so hot. I don't know if I can do a full stream. It is boiling. I might just have to try to finish it with this color that I'm doing, and then take another. You taking off duck wrap? Okay. Oh, Fiend's got to take off. Okay. Thanks so much for staying a little longer, Fiend. I really appreciate it. Talk to you soon, man. Okay. I'm gonna go back now that Fiend's leaving. I'm gonna go back to my regularly scheduled musical program. You can talk to me. You can talk to me. Tell me you can talk to me. Oh, it's my pleasure, Twitch time. It was really nice of you to, and it's still nice of you to keep on coming back and keeping me company and being awesome. Especially through that whole painting. Like, you were pretty much there from the beginning to end, so anytime somebody is willing to put that kind of time in and support me, then I'm willing to support them back. And you also donated, so of course that has something to do with it. Duckrap, it was. Thanks so much for the follow, Duckrap, and hope I see you again. Have a great evening. Where did you say you were? Bristol? Did you say Bristol? Enjoy your hot Bristol evening. Probably hot there as well. Hope you get some good sleep. Dog. I'm so happy to found my friends in my head. So are you. The days I forgot. In Twitch time, you moved. I think since I last spoke to you, you've moved across the country. So how are you doing in your new home? I think you said you were moving closer to your parents or your grandma? Or the kids' grandma? So I guess that would be your mom. Hope it's all working out. Okay, I don't think I can take anymore. It is just so damn hot. I've got a little fan on me, but it's not doing much good. I can't have the windows open because my neighbors will hear me yelling while they're trying to sleep. So it makes it really tough. But I've made tons of progress. Good amount of progress. I'm happy enough to stop for now. Although I'd love to stay and chat. I'll probably try to come back tomorrow night if I can hack it, if it's not too hot. If not, I'll be back one day on the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. Okay, so all I've really done, takes time, but all I've done. Mr. Creep, hey, how's it going? Oh, Cat, what's up? Long time no see, Mr. Creep. How's everything? I was just about to sign off. I gotta stay and say hi to Mr. Creep. Everything good, Matt? Everything is cream gravy? That's like better than gravy. Creamy gravy is better. Cream gravy is like what they serve at IKEA with those meatballs. Totally better than regular gravy. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, basically all I've done is some of the darkest parts of the building. Let me just bring up my photograph a little bit bigger. Let's see, hold on a sec. Yeah, nice, Mr. Creep. So I've blocked in basically the darkest bits of the brick. I've kind of stuck with some of the tones, some of the darker tones, and shifting to light tones. That's as good as could be expected for a session. I'll continue on with the darks next time, with the trees, some of the trees, the rest of the brick, some of the inner parts of the windows, and that'll be like the establishing of the drawing. And it will progress from there for many, many weeks. If you want to see it progress, you can come back for many weeks and watch. Or you can just check in every couple weeks and you'll see it transform before your very eyes. For those of you guys who weren't here earlier, here's the